Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Lobos will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UCLA Bruins offense will have the first crack at it in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. The Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. The Lobos offense will go to work for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jess. But it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success. But play within yourself. Make those plays. Don't make the big mistakes.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Hills. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play-action fake. Quarterback extends the play. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw, it's Hills. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Right down the boulevard. The lead is 6 in the 1st.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Handoff from the gun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking to throw, it's Hills. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Lobos are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. They're now up 9-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over UTEP. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Running back searching for a hole. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Loss on 1st down increased the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. Big guy smells it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Hills. With the catch, it's Hall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Lobos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. The Lobos decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. UCLA will go back to work on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Oh, he got loose. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pick.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So the field goal would give them the lead, but in this part of the field, you want to punch it in, and that's what this offense will try to do. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Some running backs just have a nose for the end zone. That guy did a great job there in the 2-point play, running that one in.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Hills. They get enough rush, and he's off the sack at the 20. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these have a chance to take the lead.